Here's a game changer for low-paid workers in the UK. The real living wage is set to soar by nearly 7%, offering a much-needed lifeline to those struggling to make ends meet. But here's where it gets controversial. While this voluntary wage increase is a step in the right direction, it's not legally binding and not all employers are on board. So, what does this mean for the nearly 500,000 workers who will benefit? And why does it matter that this wage is calculated based on the actual cost of living, unlike the national living wage? Starting in April, the real living wage will jump to £13.45 per hour nationwide, an 85p increase, or 6.7%. In London, it's even more significant, rising by 95p to £14.80 per hour. This wage is paid voluntarily by over 16,000 UK companies, including big names like Uniqlo, the University of Salford, and Truro City Council. And this is the part most people miss. It's not just about higher pay. It's about dignity and stability for workers who've been forced to rely on food banks. Recent research by the Living Wage Foundation revealed that 42% of low-paid workers in the UK turned to food banks in the past year, highlighting the urgent need for fair wages. Katherine Chapman, the foundation's executive director, emphasized, "These new rates will make a massive difference, helping families cover rent, bills, food, and other essentials with greater stability." But let's not forget the national living wage, rebranded by George Osborne, which is expected to rise to around £12.71 in April. However, there's a catch. The government's minimum wage only fully applies to those over 21, while real living wage employers commit to paying it to everyone over 18. Bold question, is the government doing enough? Or should the national living wage align with the real living wage? Some companies are taking it a step further by becoming living hours employers, guaranteeing at least 16 hours of work per week, a month's notice for shift patterns, and contracts that reflect actual hours worked. Matt Sparks, sustainability director at Linklaters LLP, shared, "Paying the real living wage for over a decade has shown us the pride and difference it makes for our people. It's a tangible commitment to fairness and respect." But with rising costs and economic pressures, why aren't more businesses joining this movement? Controversial take. While the real living wage is a commendable initiative, its voluntary nature leaves room for inequality. Shouldn't fair pay be a legal requirement, not a choice? What do you think? Is the real living wage enough, or should the government step in to ensure all workers are paid fairly? Let's spark a conversation in the comments. Agree or disagree? Your voice matters.